Hey there everybody, welcome to a beautiful Sunday morning here on the West Coast. Really happy that you took the time out of your weekend to share with me for the next little while. I debated for quite some time whether or not it was necessary to put out a video like this, but I thought about it and I decided we have a thing going on. Whether or not you think we do, we do. Many of you have been following me on my blog, whether it's on my website or here on my YouTube channel for many years. I recognize your usernames. I know some things about you from our conversations. We do YouTube live stream together, which is really fun once in a while. So I still thought it was necessary to have this conversation just to let you know what's been happening. Why is my blog schedule all over the place? Why are there sometimes no Sunday uploads, even though I tell you there's going to be Sunday uploads? So, catching you up for those of you who haven't been following me on my social and just been up to date. Here's the deal. I have started a new job as of about a month or so ago, and it's been all kinds of things rolled into one. It's been rewarding. It's been a big learning curve. I did a career change, so I'm the new kid on the block, the new kid in the industry. I don't have the experience, the knowledge, and just I'm not up to speed, right? So I've been taking a lot of work home from work, and then of course going back to work the next day and running my full day, and then coming home and then doing more prep and things like that. So essentially, I have been really worn out, and I want to come at you and just let you know that we need to look at maybe rescheduling how blogging is happening here for me in my life, and how it might look like for you going forward, at least for the next couple of months until I have figured out my work life and blog balance, because that is certainly very important. For those of you who juggle many things, it's important to have balance, or else you're just going to be stressed out, high strung all the time like I am right now. For a while I ran my blog like a business. I would try to be really on top of things. I try to make everything just the vision I wanted it to be. And that was fine for a while, but it does get tiring, I'm not gonna lie. There's parts of blogging I love, and there's parts that I'm not crazy about. The editing, the tech stuff, the logistics, answering a bajillion kind of blog mail, and just all of that stuff. It does get to you, especially when blogging is not your full-time job, when you have a career outside of that and you're trying to juggle everything all at once. So I need some time to figure out how all this is going to fit like a puzzle in my life, how much time is reasonable and makes me happy to allot to each aspect of my life, my hobbies, spending time with myself, spending time with friends and family, and blogging, and sewing, and all of that stuff. That's very important to me, and I currently just don't have it together yet. It's all just been right over my head, and I am so high strung and really stressed out, for the lack of a better word. So what does this mean, and how would this look like, on this channel and going forward? Here's a couple of things I'm thinking about. I feel like I need to allot a set amount of time for blog work per week, spread out throughout the week. And if a post does not get finished within the time for this week, then it gets pushed to next week. Oftentimes, I'm the type of person who will just try and push through, try and get things done, get as much done as possible. But yet, although I feel productive, I also feel just drained and tired at the end of the week, because I put a limitless amount of hours into my blog outside of work and things like that, and I don't sometimes have time to pursue my hobbies. And when you look at it, blogging has always been a way for me to share things happening in my life, share my hobbies, share my loves, my dislikes, what's going on in my life. And if I don't have time to live a life, then what exactly am I blogging about? Do you know what I mean? That's how it plays out in my head while I'm thinking about it. So I want to have time to do all of those things, but I still want to blog. From my perspective right now, I never want to come at you and be like, hi, we're done because I can't handle this because it's too much, and adios for the next 6 months to a year. I don't want to do that because that would be kind of upsetting for me as well. I enjoy sharing with you and checking in with you. So the plan is to allot a set amount of time to blogging, get whatever I can do in that time done, and if it doesn't happen, it goes to next week's schedule, and have my blogging schedule perhaps a little bit more fluid. Everything that's happening over on my website blog, all the beauty product reviews, posts and things like that will still continue to happen, but just on a slightly slower pace. Here on YouTube, if you are someone who watches me on this platform, because I know my audience is a little different in both places, we are still going to try and push for Sunday videos, so an upload every Sunday. However, perhaps sometimes they will be less produced. I do have, I want to say, a certain standard to how I want my videos to look, the quality of my content, and that just takes time to make it happen and upload it. It takes kind of a ridiculous amount of hours to put together a YouTube video, even if it may seem like a simple one when you're watching it on the other side of the screen. So I still want to come at you with Sunday videos, but maybe in a vlog format, maybe as a weekly check-in. If I just am not feeling up to putting on a full face of glam and talking a lot about beauty products this week, maybe we just say, hey, how was your week? Here's what I did. Here's what I bought, because, obviously shopping. And here's what I plan on doing for next week. Here's my weekend. Here's what I'm looking forward to doing in terms of my hobbies. Here's the progress on my watercolor. Things like that. If you watch people like Lisa D1, her name is Lisa, but I think that's her full username. I am someone, for example, who looks forward to watching her videos Friday night, because I know she will always have a video, and they're never very produced, but she's very consistent with coming at you with a Friday video and just talking to you about her week. Very simple, very chatty, super long sometimes, but I just play it in the background. I catch up with her, and I want to be able to do that with you as well. Perhaps you've had a stressful week at school or at work, and we should chat over the weekend. So if my produced videos come out less, I hope that you understand why this is happening. I don't want to just make big changes and not be able to personally tell you about them, as I think it's important to have this conversation with you because we have a thing going on here. So that's the main part of what I want to address. Sometimes Sunday videos will just be casual, right? And things on the blog will still be happening over on my website. However, I am very seriously considering shutting down the Facebook page, just because too much social media for me to handle and keep up and take care of. If I can't do it well, then I don't want to be doing it. Why leave it up there if I can't find the time to contribute, or it's not a platform that really interests me anymore? Especially because even personally, I don't use Facebook all that much. I really have my Facebook account up so I can keep contributing to my Facebook blog page. But that doesn't feel right at this moment, and I don't see super big merits or benefits to the Facebook. I know a lot of people still use Facebook and like the updates on there, but if I'm going to be cross-posting the exact same thing on all of these social media platforms, I feel like that's probably not necessary, and it would be a better use of my time to put it into something else. So let me know your thoughts on shutting down Facebook, or actually where you spend most of your social media time. Do you read blogs? Do you watch videos instead? Are you on Instagram? Which currently I really love Instagram. It's quick, snazzy, fast. It's about pictures. I love pictures. So that works out great for me. I don't use Twitter quite as much, but I will be keeping Twitter for kind of PR and other blogging purposes. But I'm thinking of shutting down Facebook. And let me know if you think that's all right. I think Facebook hasn't been doing much for me right now. So why keep it as an extra thing, right? If I am not able to run it really well. You know, for a while I ran my blog like a business, and by all means, if blogging is your full-time job, you should really run it as a business to keep things in order. But that's not my life right now. I have a full-time career on top of blogging. I want to have time for my hobbies. I want to have time to enjoy blogging. You know, when you put all of your time outside of work into blogging, you become bound by a schedule, a deadline. Oh, this needs to go up this week and it's not up. I don't want to have to worry about that. If I am doing a collaboration, a project with a brand, obviously if it needs to go up on this day, it will go up on this day. But otherwise, I want to have that flexibility, right? So point of the vlog of this check-in is things are going to look a little different. I'm not going away. I just need time to reschedule up my life. There might be a second video this week. I do want to actually film a weekly vlog for this week, just a check-in, not taking you around all my week because that is not going to happen with my schedule. But I want to tell you about a couple of really exciting things that I'm doing right now. I'm currently pursuing things I'm looking forward to, things I'm kind of work in progress. So we need to talk about all of those things, just not today in this video. So perhaps look forward to a double whammy video this week. And I hope that you are pushing through with whatever endeavors you are going at right now in your life. I don't know everything about your lives, but I know life can sometimes just be really stressful and right over your head. Take a bath, buy some bath bombs. They're worth the splurge. Read a book, cozy up, watch other YouTube videos. I've been doing that to de-stress myself. Right? And check in with me over on social media. I do keep you all posted on what's happening. Instagram is a great place to keep up with me, and I hope that the rest of your week is as good as it can be, and take some time for yourself. Until next time, enjoy. Bye.